Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.
Hennessy and Hotwings, you tuning in. Hennessy and Hotwings, you tuning in. Just listen to Miss Hot Sauce, she doing it. I'm fucking with Miss Hot Sauce, she cute as shit. She talking about your city and what's going on. She got tips for you, shorty, how to get it on. She talking to the men and what they doing wrong. Politicking about some business, she a little sassy. Hennessy and Hotwings with some hot sauce, that's real classy. Depending on the topic, she might get nasty. Got the podcast blasting, it's a real classic. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Yeah, papers, let's get it cracking.
Got my Henny and Hotwings, let's get it cracking.
Oh.
I always get you dancing.
I'm always hype.
You're always ready to go. Oh, the hype man.
I'm just so excited every time I hear the theme song. I get so excited. Wow, I don't.
Hey, Joe Badu.
Hi, boo.
Hi, guys.
How you doing, honey?
You know, I'm here.
Oh, she's here.
She is here.
Yeah. Looking beautiful.
I know. I mean, you're either radiantly about to hurl or radiantly just radiant.
Just radiance.
Thank you so much. I mean, you know, it's always amazing how we don't look like what we're going through.
Yes.
I think that's one of the greatest gifts that God gave to Black people, because if we look like our struggles, holy smokes.
Glory.
Bobby,
say the word, girl.
Okay.
Say the word. That was a good. No, I mean, I think that was a good motivational word to start off this episode, because that is that's very good. No matter what you're going through, as long as the outside looks good, lie, right? That's toxic behavior. That's toxic behavior.
That might be a little toxic, just a tad bit.
Yeah, like if you are like, I'm struggling and I'm dying, but as long as I'm cute on the outside, I don't even really care. That's toxic.
Yeah, that's toxic. Yeah, that's a problem.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Oh,
yeah, not as long as I'm cute, everything is all right. Like, no.
Yeah, I think it's a blessing and a curse, because people see you and they're like, but you look fine, right? And it's like, you have no idea. I'm literally dying right now. So
did you get glutened? Did I ask you that already?
I'm not sure what happened. It was just such a week, to be honest with you, that it might just be my body reacting to all of the stress that I've undergone this week. So but we're here, so
do you want me to come hold you?
Oh,
I don't even know if I want to be held. Maybe like rub my belly. Like I would be cool coming to rub my belly.
No, Carrie.
So why did you?
Because I wanted to hold you. I didn't want to rub your belly.
Oh, so you don't?
I think that's what's wrong with you. With you Black women, y'all always want more than what you're offered. If I take you out to eat, I think that you should just order alongside of what I'm ordering. But no, y'all want to order the menu. And that's why Black men don't want to take us out no more, because y'all are just out for a free meal and dinner.
So I want to know, did you wake up on the toxic side of the bed? Did you take a nap and was like, toxicity, let me wake up on that side today? Because you were sounding like
I just want to see what it feels like to be a pick-me. So I was just gonna be on the man side. But anyways, anyhow, wait, do we introduce the guest first, or do I welcome the show?
Introduce the guest first. And then
all right.
How you do it. However you feel.
So
how do I do my show again?
We've been only going for 19 weeks strong. We still don't. Okay.
No clue.
So today we have a really special guest. So I'm going to introduce her. Let's get a drum roll, please.
Does that sound good? That sounds good.
Wow!
Yeah, we got Red Shades in the building. Bra, bra, bra.
And welcome to another episode of Henny and Hotwings, where the show starts before the show starts, or some way, however it goes, when it goes.
Boom.
So Mo, tell us. Wait, hold on. I have with me today Jill Badu over here in the top corner. I believe that's where she is for you guys as well. We have Miss Mofilla down here next to our guest, and Mo, take it away.
Wait, I got to do it the other way so I can give it to Red. Over here. Did you catch it? Did you catch it?
I caught it.
Over to my left or right, depending on how it's showing on Facebook, I have my sis, my bae, my favorite female rapper in Boston. I am very proud to say that. None other than a Red Shades herself in the building.
I feel like this has been a long time coming because I think
Yo.
Red and I had scheduled to do this maybe 42 times prior to this tonight. And it just never happened. It was, you know, when you got to arrange, it's a lot. And motherfuckers are busy.
Yeah. And especially Red.
Yeah.
My goodness. Red is busy. Jeez.
Yes. I mean, you are busy. Can you tell us just a little bit about who you are for the people who don't, I don't know how, but the people that don't know you? Just tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you so damn busy.
What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Red Shades. I'm most known as a hip hop artist here in Boston, but I feel like I got 30 jobs. That could be the Caribbean side of me. It is. But I'm a youth mentor. I'm a motivator, public speaker. I give a lot of advice. I could keep going, but that's for the first.
Listen,
that's
jack
the
of
first.
all trades.
Yeah, and I'm a video producer. Yeah, I mean, those are the main five.
I mean, the main five. Usually people be like, you know, I'm a nurse.
You got like one or two.
Right.
I'm a nurse and I am a mom. And then she's like, yeah, I do all of this. And then I got like more things that I have to do and shit.
Oh, I feel like I didn't do her intro right because it's not Red Shades unless you say it's Red Shades, bitch. Like you have to say that part. It's not a true introduction.
I love it.
Unless you say
Shades,
bitch. You know what I'm saying? You have to add that bitch at the end. I just want to make that clear. Thank you, Amanda, for getting me together. Thank you.
I like anything that has to do with a little bit of, you know, freshness. A little fresh, like bitch. Bitch sounds so fresh.
It does.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta put emphasis on the bitch too. Like if we're at a show, it's not like, oh, it's Red Shades, bitch. It's Red Shades, bitch.
I want to pop my fake gun. Like,
you know what? I just thought like I want to get into a fight and then after be like, yes, Red Shades, bitch.
That's how you gotta do.
They'd be like,
no, it's about to go down.
You're not Red Shades. Like, yeah,
it doesn't work if you're not Red Shades. It doesn't work.
But it sounds good. Like you just go and scrap, and after be like, yeah, Red Shades, bitch. No, you're not. So we're gonna have a good time tonight. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk some shit. Make sure that you guys are running it up. Share it to your friends. Share it to all your Facebook pages. Share it up. We've been doing really, really great with the views. So thank you guys all for locked in. Shout out to our hotties. Shout out to our hotties.
What are you gonna say? Like,
you wasn't committed to it. You wasn't committed.
Shout out to our hotties. No, because I knew I didn't like it, and I realized that Meg Thee Stallion called her viewers and her fans and her listeners or whatever hotties. So I was like, there's something off about it. So maybe they can be like hottas.
Is that hotties and shots?
We'll keep working on it. It's fine. You don't have to come up with something right now. It's okay. We can go back to the drawing board.
It was like hotties and shottas because, you know, we're original gangsters. So, like, it's hottas.
I don't like it. I'm here to say I don't like it.
Don't nod, Shades. Like don't
Don't nod at that, Red, please. Don't.
I know I be
Don't nod at
encouraging
that.
you.
Red, you can nod. It's pretty.
Hot take.
I think it was pretty clever, and fuck y'all.
I feel like I think of hot tapas. I don't think of anything that sounds cool. Hot tapas. Hotas. I don't like
So
it.
Hotas. If you guys like the name Hotas for our audience members, please put a 1 in the comment section. Just give us a little 1, press 1 so we know that you like it or not. And if you don't like it, maybe you can put like a laughy face. And then the audience would determine what they want to be. Ooh, our hot wings.
Oh,
The
our drumsticks. I hate the drumsticks.
I hate drumsticks.
I like
the hot wings. Our hot wings. Our
Look at that, just like that.
And our super supporter, shout outs to Miss Portis. She is our super supporter from years, for like the last 5 years. And she just named us Hot Wings. What up to my Hot Wings?
What about the vegan one? What do we do about that?
I like that.
Oh wow.
Okay, sorry. Okay, before we start, see, I love Hot Wings. Everybody loves it.
All right, Hot Wings it is.
Hot Wings it is.
All right.
Just like that.
Just like that. I still
Our
think
hot
that
wings.
mine was pretty much the best anyways, but still Hot Wings worked a little bit well too.
Are you guys team flats or drumsticks? What's your preference?
I'm actually team drumsticks. So you're gonna tell me I belong in hell, right? I know. I'm actually team drumsticks.
I'm team chicken wings.
Oh,
All
you
of the
don't
above.
care. You're
I don't give
impartial.
a fuck what part is on the chicken. I just want to eat it
Okay, that's
and drink Hennessy and be ratchet. That's all I want to do with my life.
Okay. Yeah, I only fuck with flats. I don't.
People that only fuck with flats is bougie as hell, and I don't like.
Mad picky about life. Like, yeah, we said it.
Yeah,
we said it. I didn't know if your screen froze or you was just giving us dead eye. I wasn't sure. I was like,
I don't like your attitude.
Are you flats or drums?
I do go for the flats first, but I'm gonna eat the whole damn thing too. So I'm with you. You a Libra, right?
Huh? I am a Libra. Yeah, shout out to the Libra gang.
We're gonna take
outnumbered. Jeez.
We're gonna take it, but I do go for the flats first, but I'm gonna eat the drumstick too.
You know what? I actually do that. I think I automatically navigate to the flats first because they're a little bit more fun to eat. You put your tongue right in it,
Exactly.
Oh wow, that's what you like.
I feel like it's a lot more work because you got to like part between the two bones. It's a lot.
People who only do drumsticks have zero work ethic. That's my theory. This is all I'm gonna say.
Wow. Are you kidding me? The level of tuckage that has to happen to get the chicken off the bone, the level of pressure that you have to use to get that thing in one foul suck.
No,
you just said all the flats is too much work. Nah,
wait,
man.
what happened? What'd you say?
I'm not using my tongue and all that.
Hold on, Mo. What'd you say, Shades? One more time.
The drumstick is the most common part, so I kind of see where Jill coming from because all you got to do is like just eat it like everybody else do. That's the most popular part.
I don't eat no chicken like this. I don't eat no chicken like that. I stick that whole thing in my mouth.
That's how you eat a flat. Take it out.
No, because you got to use your teeth. I mean, your tongue to get all in between the two bones and all that.
Not if you know.
Not if you're doing it right.
You don't need to use your tongue.
This all goes to Vicky Vegas's theory.
Here we go. Now I don't know how to eat vagina. Now here we go. It's fine.
Don't know how to eat vagina right. You don't want to eat
You see, it's every single time. It's proven. Mo's work ethic.
Clearly, I've been meant to suck stuff instead of stick my tongue in between things. Clearly,
exactly. That's your problem.
Before we actually start the show, well, we have started the show a couple of times already, but we always start the show with finding out our relationship status to see where everybody is at, so we know what areas and alleys and folds to go down. since y'all always getting on me, I will go with myself because I have some good news.
Okay. Okay.
I went on a date.
Congratulations. Dating.
I've been trying to go on a date all 2020 and nobody would take me out. Like legitimately, everybody was like, yo, fuck you, Sauce. You got all the niggas anyways. Not knowing that I'd be lonely and curled up in the fetal position every night crying because nobody wants to take me out. So a nice young gentleman, he's very young. He's a lot younger than me.
Oh.
Wait.
Are you whispering that?
Is he in his 30s?
He is.
Okay. Ooh, I like that. I like it.
Yeah, so he's young, and we went out to Legals, and we had salmon.
Okay.
We had we went out to, I just wanted to say that so bad.
Salmon.
And we was just chilling and talking. It was nice. He opened the doors for me. He walked me to my vehicle. He came in and saw the radio station. And I just had a nice time. I've never been treated like a lady in so long.
It felt good. It felt good.
It felt really beautiful.
So can I ask where you met this young man?
I just know him from around.
Oh, okay. I bet. No date nap or nothing for that one.
How long should I take before I, bust it
I'm
up?
the wrong one to ask that question because you're
Go divide.
Exactly. I'm such a
But I
vibe
heard,
person.
okay, so this is a problem. So that I've seen, we posted this question a couple times in the Tell Me Anything Henny and Hotwings official discussion group. Go join. But we discussed this a couple of times, and a lot of guys will be like, go with the vibe, go with the vibe, go with the vibe. But they'll be the first to say, but if she don't give me none, I'll respect her more. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about it. I've gotten mixed reviews because I feel like some guys are like, bitch, we are grown ass people. Ain't nobody got time for you to be holding out. And then I see the other side where it's like, oh, I'm not going to really respect her unless she holds out. So I think it all depends on the guy, quite frankly. Like, I've seen both sides. I feel like I'm just going to go with the flop.
I feel like all this, if I do this by this certain time, like none of that matters, in my opinion. Do what you feel like doing, and what's meant to happen will happen because it's already written to me. So bust it open if you want to.
You better preach. That's a word. That is a word.
That's good. That's good to know.
You do all that good stuff, and then it just like boom, done, and then you do for nothing.
I do feel strongly about that. I feel like if you, I did that once. I went without sex for 9 months, and it was great. Well, it wasn't great. I don't remember how it felt. I probably died in that 9 months. But then when I finally did it again, it was just like, did I really just waste all my vagina on this motherfucker? Like seriously, I could have waited. I really could have waited. So I was really sad about that. That was pretty bad. Jill, how do you feel about these things?
I've been fast and I've been slow. I think it really depends on the connection. To be honest with you, there are folks that you're busting it wide open on the first night, and it's kind of like, well, all right, you go with it. And I guess for me, I don't like the idea of the exchange of sex as like me as the female always being the person who's giving something up. Like I feel like it's a mutual exchange, right? So like if we
could be a whole ass nigga too.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like I got that too. Like, oh, you're putting out on the first night? Like you're
slut.
If I'm a slut bag, you're a slut bag. So I feel like we're both being slut bags together, and so therefore, how dare you judge me? Like,
and I feel like that's a form of bonding. If you're both hoes and sluts together, then you're bonding with each other to be hoes and sluts together, and that is beautiful.
That's magic.
Both of y'all got a soul tie from this point moving forward.
Yes, exactly.
It's true.
Unless you was just doing it just to do it, and there's no soul tie. You was just horny.
Well, y'all gonna have it regardless, so that's why
y'all are
doing it.
Wait, do you get a soul tie with everybody that you have sex with, or only the people that you emotionally
swapping
connect to?
DNA. It's not about the connection. It's literally y'all soul. It's a soul tie, and they always gonna be a part of you from that point forward because you had sex. It's not even about the we connected. That's my soulmate part. You literally just having sex is a soul tie.
Oh.
That's why you gotta be careful with your pH levels and all that because they really, you know what I'm saying?
Some dirty dick situation. I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
No, that's true. Because I think I talked about it before. Like one dude, every time I was talking to him for a long time, but every single time we did something, I would end up with something, not an STD or anything, but some type of
things were off,
or some shit that was not okay. I had to stop. I mean, it was good though, but at the end of the day, it was kind of like, come on, my nigga, with your dirty dick.
Right. Was he circumcised or uncircumcised?
He was actually circumcised.
Oh, interesting.
But he was toxic.
From
like,
the inside
yeah,
out.
like not even like, you know, how people be throwing around the word. Like he was like legitimately like an issue. He was a problem.
Good guy. We might have actually shared the same person. It sounds very that sounds very familiar. No, we'll talk about this afterwards.
Now you and Sauce got a soul tie. Huh?
Now we tied.
Hey.
Yeah.
So let's go into Red Shades. Let's go to you. Relationship status.
In love.
I know that's right. She repping Bay in the videos and everything on a vacation.
Can I say that I didn't know that you were not cis?
Oh my God.
Whoa,
is what she's trying to say? Is that what she's trying to say?
What you saying,
That you were not a cis.
Hetero is what you're trying to.
No, but I wanted it to sound more better. Like I wanted to use all the scientific words.
Saying cis ain't the way then. Like
don't start with cis. Don't start with cis at all.
You want to go into.
Okay. I didn't know you was a part of the community.
On the other side. Okay. You know, I don't broadcast it, so I wouldn't. You gotta listen close to figure that out, or really be following. Like, you know, you gotta know me to know. Like, you know.
I mean, I pegged you
because
wait
that statement.
No, I was like, wait, what? I would have remembered that. No, not in the sense of actual literally pegging, but you know, I had figured one time that, you know, if I were of the persuasion, I would have hit it on you as well.
Wow.
But then we'll get into that later.
I'm gonna say, here we go.
I found your daddy.
Oh, you down?
It was like I'm back over the line, and
I knew I was like, when they gonna bring
you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
This girl and your daddy, like seriously, it makes me uncomfortable, and he's not even my daddy.
Story of my life, Jill, though, like ever since I was a little, because we look like brother and sister, like the whole time. I've had to deal with this since I was in elementary school.
Like literally when I came to the show that Candace McDuffie put on.
The Hella Black show.
Yeah, the Hella Black show. He was at your merch table, and I said,
manager. Shout out.
Shout out to Dad handling that.
I'm about to buy her table because she found the best person ever. And I was like, yo, how much all of this cost? I'm gonna buy the table. And I found out it was her dad, and I was like, chill, father.
Chill, father.
Hold on. Let me buy it from her because this might be an illegal transaction. So,
no.
But we'll talk about your dad later.
I thought we were going to get into it. What's your dad's relationship status? What's he doing?
Married.
Oh.
Chill, all of y'all. Chill.
Married and in love.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
I don't think
there's nothing to talk about.
But we'll talk about it later.
Yo, you're horrendous.
Jill Badu relationship status.
Gentleman Dom?
Gentleman Dom, is he still around?
Yeah.
Wow, what?
Everything is
Uh-oh.
fine. I'm the problem. Like, I have really had to come to accept that, like, you know, I don't want any of it. It is so much. Like, it's relationships or work. Like, why nobody told me this? Like,
Are you
No.
boyfriend, girlfriend?
huh?
You boyfriend and girlfriend yet?
Who cares what the title is? It's the work. It's so much work and talk and conversations and communication and oh, I'm so beat. Like I don't want to do anything about anything. I just want to be left alone. It's so dumb. I don't know why I did this to myself. Like
Perhaps he's not the one. I
on
don't
the
know
other
how
side.
you're supposed to feel. Red Shades just told us that she's in love, and you over here like I got a whole relationship and I hate it. It's the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm going to kill him and me.
It's not. I'm not there yet. However, it's work. It's work, and I think I forgot because it's been so long that like when you say that you're going to like do something and you're going to be with somebody or like commit to getting to know them, it's like it comes with a lot of like words, just so much conversation being exchanged, and it's not like they're bad conversations. It's just like, do I want to do all of this? Like,
Chill.
and it's not him. Like, he's such a great guy. Like, I feel bad for him that he even fucks with me like this. Like, it's not even him. I'm fully aware that I'm the problem.
Job as your dom.
Say that again.
Isn't that his job to stick with you as your dom? Because he's the dom in this relationship. You are the sub.
No, so I never committed to being anybody's sub because of the fact that I'm a dom myself. And so the past couple of weeks, we've kind of been exploring the switch thing. So so he's really kind of enjoying being the sub and being dominated in a way that he
Sorry, Red Shades. Jill has an alternate life where she's a dominatrix in real life.
Don't do that. Don't call it that.
Why not, my nigga? Why not?
In the comments from previous episodes, though.
Mm-hmm. She
so
is.
What's really the tea? What they talking about?
I mean, like, I can't even call it a lifestyle, like or an alternate lifestyle, because I think it's just a part of.
You find pleasure in hurting males sexually.
You beat them up.
Pleasure in a more painful realm.
It doesn't always entail like physical pain. I think part of it is the control piece, right? So I like to be in control. I like to, like sometimes the pain part of it can just be me withholding things from my partner, right? So it's not necessarily physical pain all the time. What?
Like withholding vagina or like?
Yeah. So like one of the things that like, oh my gosh, I'm being super honest tonight. Holy shit. So one of the things that no. So like let's just say your partner enjoys eating you out, right? And basically like putting your vagina in their face and telling them they cannot touch you or touch your vagina until you give them permission. That is torture for anybody.
Right? I mean, I feel like that would be torture for me. My vagina would be like, please let me. Like, I don't. How the hell?
Well, that's the thing. So for me, it's like not only do I have to be in control of myself, but I also have to exert my own control over him by like myself having to withhold from being pleasured, right? So it's like for me, it's all about kind of like the mental like power play of it all that's enjoyable. So it's not necessarily that I enjoy inflicting physical pain on anybody. I'm into that too. However, I think it's the whole dynamic that I'm into.
So, this is interesting. So I think that if it was me, I would be so mentally tired that I wouldn't even be able to do anything. That's a lot of mental, like self, like what is it called? Self,
Restraint.
yes, like that's a lot.
Yeah, but it
the
also
buildup
turns you
though, that
on.
buildup is insane. I was saying the buildup that happens from you restraining yourself to when
Right.
you actually do release is insane. So you don't get
Right.
tired of restraining. It's almost like the foreplay. It's a buildup.
Right.
I feel like I do the build up and the foreplay prior to the sex, and not like actual sex, with like the mind fucking, where like if we're out on the date, it's all of the sexual tension that by the time you get home, you're like, do we have to go upstairs? Can we just do this in the car? So like, I don't think that I would be able personally to get that close as to have my vagina in his face and be like, nope, you can't eat it. What? I am
Until I
sick
say so.
down.
Until I say so.
Jill, is this every time like it, or it's just like sort of when you feel like it, like when this like comes into play?
It's usually when I feel like it, and typically like when I want to be in that space, it starts long before the bedroom, right? It'll literally be like, I'll tell you when to sit down, like come sit down, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, okay, that's where we're at today. Cool, I'm with it. And then there are times where we switch off and he's in that space and it's kind of like, yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying the ability to kind of switch and go back and forth. It's
you do that to me.
Wow.
I just want to see.
I feel like you always ask these outrageous questions, right?
Why it gotta be outrageous? Why
Because
can't
if it ever came down to it, you would crawl up into a little fetus ball and probably cry. Like you probably would.
I would.
Just I'm not dealing with you. I'm
too chocolate.
I can't.
Ms. Mo Filler. Oh,
hi.
Demir.
I mean, let's just say I'm good if the world shuts down again. Let's just say that. I'm
you
good.
got a quarantena.
I got a quarantine situation set and ready to go for the winter months. I'm good this go round.
Nice.
Do you think this one has some longevity where,
I mean, again, I mentioned about him last week. He's Zoe, so you can't really go all in because you just know that he's Zoe. You know what I mean?
You just know that somewhere deep down he has some ain't shit type of
somewhere just hidden and buried somewhere. I'm gonna get to it at some point, but I'm not looking for it. I'm not looking for it. I'm
and
enjoying.
It might not be there.
Who knows? But I got me a whole gorilla to hibernate with.
Oh,
I'm ready.
You got a brother?
Wow. I don't think so. Sorry.
How about a father?
Oh.
No? Okay.
I just don't even know what to say. I just don't even know what to say. But for right now, things are good over in this Mofilla land. Things are good over here. Things are good.
Okay, I'm with it. So, Jill, do you want to get into our first question?
Yeah, so after doing some Facebook stalking of Miss Shaydez, we saw that you were recently on a vacation with your boo.
Wow.
So I'm trying to figure out, what are the rules of a vacation?
Personally, with us, there are no rules.
Yeah,
I think what works for us personally is that we don't step into these like, okay, we have to do this and this has to go this way. I think what brought us together was us being so unorthodox and like on our own timelines, and we just let it flow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Are there people, like, do you have to be at a certain place in your relationship to even go on a vacation? Like, okay.
Because you can't travel with everybody, and that's like relationship or not, I think for me personally too is like my girlfriend, we were like friends first. So it was like, it's kind of like going on a trip with your homie that you love.
That you get to have fun with.
You get to have fun with. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of like someone you just met and like y'all are building. I would probably, for me, I'm really big on a vibe. Like everybody says that, but like for real, if I'm just not feeling it, like it's just not going down. So you really got to make sure that you guys sort of travel in similar ways. If you were somebody that is about this agenda, we got to do this, and then we're gonna wake up and blah blah blah,
ruin a whole trip.
Yeah. So I would say, so those are the rules. Like, make sure that y'all got the same traveling styles, similar. Because if one wakes up and wants to do stuff all day long, by the hour, and you're not feeling that, it's not gonna work.
No,
Right.
I'm gonna end up cutting somebody. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So this week in the group, speaking of vacation, this week in the group, that was a really big discussion. So I'm gonna read it for you guys, and we're gonna discuss, and you guys tell me what you think and who was wrong and where they went wrong. Ready?
Okay. Let's get it.
A friend took a girl on vacation. They're currently there. Night 1, he tried to smash, but her stomach was acting up. Night 2, she had a headache. This morning, after he tried to get the WAP, and she told him she wasn't feeling him and wanted to get to know him better, is he wrong for how he's handling it? This took 4 flights, a boat, and more than a day to get there. So they are super far from home. Now, here is the text exchange between him and the friend that took the girl on vacation. Bruh, you know this bitch just told me she wasn't feeling me after she had me bring her out here. The friend, I told you about all this power tricking you doing. So what you gonna do? She thick, she slick, she thinks she's slick. She was talking all this freaky shit before we got here. I'm gonna send her for a massage and then switch rooms and cancel her flight. He was like, nigga, what? You play too much. He said, let the streets cover her tab. So he's like, the friend is like, bro, don't you got like 7 days there? And he's like, that give her 5 days to figure out how she getting home. No more hot girl summer. He said, no, nigga, call me. He said, I dropped the story in an FB group to see the responses. Oh, word, if anyone is talking slick, then tell them to send her donations. Otherwise, I suggest they shut the fuck up before I take their mama on vacation next.
Yo.
Oh.
Yo.
So the friend's like, oh, word, otherwise, well, I talked to her and explained that if she didn't want to give up the cheeks, why did she come? She said that she is grateful for this trip, but it doesn't entitle me to sex from her. And if that's an issue, she doesn't mind paying for her own room. It's $570 a night. I know she ain't got it, but I told her that would be best. Hope she got that times 5 and plain money. Bitches love to play that independent flex till the check comes. So then he's like, she's headed to the front desk now. I'm calling the front desk to take her name off the room account, then going to breakfast. She gave me my room key back, trying to be sassy. She better hope they take Black Girl Magic as payment, or baby's gonna be taking IG pics in the lobby all night. I'm eating, but I'm about to go and peek when I go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom, apparently, comes back, and he's like, ha, declined. Fuck, I look like a Power Ranger. She looked like she texts everyone she can for the funds. I'm going to the bar and see if some white man's daughter need a black experience. She brought her ass over here to the bar and told me she apologizes for getting an attitude earlier and she understands my position. I told her we talked about sex and sightseeing and I'm not here to force anything on her. I wish her the best. Told her to catch the boat back to find a cheap whatever. She looked all sad, but not my problem anymore. I'll cancel the flight when I get upstairs. But as of now, she's blocked. Period.
Yo.
So the question is, are you obligated to put out if you get flued out?
So, wow. I'm gonna let Red handle to give that wow.
Yo. Y'all gonna hand it to me first?
All right. I'll be the buffer. All right. So, oh God, this is so much. It's just so much. So, because the only reason why I'm taking this stance is because she was talking slick before they took off. Sis was tricking. Sis was selling the dream. So I 1000% agree with the way that he handled things. I don't know if I would leave her stranded, but sis, pay for your own room at least. I'll leave, but something. You're not going to be tricking on my dime, talking all this trash about what you're going to do, and then get there and tell me you're not feeling me. No. 4 flights in a fucking boat ride, you got me fucked up.
She
Nah.
played herself.
I mean, some of the comments was like, you know, he's a fucked up individual for doing that. She's not obligated to give him sex. She can also change her mind at any time about giving up her box. So he shouldn't technically feel anyway. And then other people is like, you know, he's still a fucked up individual, but whatever. I feel like you shouldn't be going on vacation with anybody you ain't fucking.
Thank you, because then you just tricking. That's what you're doing.
That you hit it right. That's what I was gonna say. It's not a vacation. First of all, that's because you going on a trip with somebody you might be dealing with or entertaining. That's not a vacation.
It's not.
That's not a vacation to me.
No.
And if she wasn't feeling him like that, wanted to get to know him, she could have got to know him in the States. Why are we going
on the phone, the FaceTime, at some dates at Cheese?
You know, he's doing all that. He wants something in return. That's just what it is.
Especially if it's a trip like that. We're taking 4 planes, we're taking a boat, and we're taking more time to get to where we're going. That means that man was legitimately paying for some vagina. And if you didn't want to, you know, reimburse him with the vagina, you shouldn't have went. I'm not saying that she doesn't have a right to change her mind. She absolutely does. But I do agree with Mo. You're not going to sit there and talk to me crazy about what we're going to do when we get there. And when we get there, you're like, I'm not feeling you. I don't think I want to.
Nah,
I think y'all could have discussed the purpose of the trip before y'all took the trip.
Thank you.
Yeah. So she could have known that his intentions was to smash and not to just whatever the hell they was going on a trip.
What person do you know is fluing anybody to the fucking Maldives and you're not putting out? Like, let's just be for real.
Like, bro.
There needs to be zero discussion. If I am paying literally probably like a couple of bands or a few bands to take you to an exotic place, bruh, I know what time it is. You know what time it is. So don't front like you don't know what it is. Like, this is my thing. Like, I don't ever want to pretend like I don't know what's up. If you're doing all of this, there's no way you're not expecting some vagina at the end of this.
Here's the kicker.
At the beginning of this, in the middle of this, every day of this. Like, for 7 days, I know if I'm going to this place with this person, I'm finna be putting out. That's it.
She knew what it was, but she thought she was going to be able to get away with it with the, oh, I got a headache, oh, I got a stomach ache. She thought she was going to be able to keep doing that for the whole trip. But he got hit. That's literally what it is. Like, come on, sis. Like, nah. And I'm all about women empowerment and no means no. And I have the right to change my mind. But there are just certain situations I'm not going to put myself in if I know I'm not attracted to somebody.
In the Facebook group chat, though, that's what I'm like, there's a couple of approaches the way he went about certain parts.
Toxic AF.
Yeah,
he's toxic as hell. There's no question about that.
It was his friend that he was texting that put it in the group chat because his friend was like, "Nah, nigga, you wildin', you can't do that." I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. Like, I just feel the fact that she didn't even have money to be able to house herself is another issue that I have, because I feel like if you're gonna go on vacation and you don't want to feel obligated or pressured to do anything, I feel like you should at least have what they call it, vex money. You know, like if a dude or a woman gets vexed with you and they don't want to pay for your trip anymore, like, my nigga, goddamn.
Yeah, I'm
like,
good.
You don't want to pay. I'll take over from here. At least I got here. Even if I gotta apply to a whole new credit card in the Maldives credit one. I gotta do what I gotta do because I gotta get home. I can't just be sitting here.
And that's the difference between those who are actually Miss Independent and those who play Miss Independent. Because I'm the same way. I'm not going on no trip that I know I can't get myself out of if I need to. Like, come on.
So one of the Hot Wings said, who's to say he didn't talk himself out of pussy? Maybe she had full intention to give it up, and he said the wrong thing repeatedly. Dudes are notorious for that. You know what?
True. That's a valid point.
Got that.
That's a valid point.
Because dudes be talking themselves out of pussy. So
I know he does seem very
that's how
aggressive.
he seems aggressive. The fact that that's how he reacted right away. Again, we don't know what she was saying specifically or what her attitude was like, but just going based off what you were telling us, Hot Sauce.
Yeah,
you seem like, oh, like, you know, I feel like because certain women get this like, oh, you're a gold digger. Dudes feel like they have to have like this money. So like if they have money, like they're the shit, there's not, you can't tell me nothing because I got money, I'm flying you out, I'm doing this and that. So then when they get called out on other stuff, they're just like, oh, well, she's a blah, 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 this and that. I think he could have talked himself out too, because it's also your energy, my nigga. It's not, I don't care about the money.
no, that's real shit.
Like, you probably like corny. Not
That's real. That's real.
like,
That's real.
On to that too. Did she not realize that he was corny prior to accepting that invitation?
They shouldn't have took the trip. Period.
They shouldn't have took the trip. Neither one of them had any right to be on that trip.
Like y'all on the same page. You know?
This is what I feel like. He thought. My thing is, I feel like it was more her responsibility to set that tone. I feel like 1000%. Guys are going to try as many things as they possibly can, and it's what they get away with. That is our determination. So, like, if he's approaching you with this trip, you need to make him known right then and there. Hey, I appreciate you offering this to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't even know how I'm really feeling about you, so I don't want to go in this. You know what I mean? Just have that real ass conversation. But no, women try to hit that hot girl summer, it ain't tricking if you got it type of attitude, and they end up in those type of situations with the super aggressive attitude and energy.
I feel like that's the reason why I haven't gone I've never been on a vacation, first of all. Okay. Never been on a vacation. And I feel like that's sad because I just turned 37 years old.
Wow.
Or young.
Okay.
And I've never been on a vacation. Like nothing that I'd be like backshot mania on the balcony or like, jacuzzi finger popping. None of that shit. I've never done that. And I feel like I have been, now that I think about it, I've been invited a couple times, but the nigga was corny. He's super corny.
See? And you ain't going.
They are super corny, so I wouldn't go.
They could either got money and corny, or they did like dope
lit and broke.
Like
they lit and broke.
It'll never be like. And if they do got both, like something going on, like why? Like, I don't know.
Some may rap right up here. Some may rap right.
Yeah, some ain't right at all. Some ain't right at all. So that that was a hard one for me because I don't want to do like victim blaming because I do feel like at this point she's a little victim because she's sitting there in the Maldives in the lobby taking selfies and she can't get home.
Look at yourself. You're taking selfies in the Maldives lobby instead of trying to figure out how the hell you're gonna get home. No victim.
They both toxic. That girl is toxic.
Yeah, I mean, he was right. No more hot girl summer. And I think that was a good lesson. She's never going to do that shit again. Or maybe she will. And maybe she'll have a credit card. I feel like those kind of tricking off vacations are good for like United States, Atlanta, Miami,
Rhode Island. I'm not going too far at all.
Chicago, New York, somewhere where you could get back home
immediately
for under $200. Just in case you had to get back home. But I'm not taking 4 flights and a boat with any motherfucker that I'm not smashing after. Like if you take me to all that, I need to make sure that I'm gonna hit it.
Right, exactly.
I don't really give a shit about your expectations. My expectations is that we're fucking. Like, what do you mean? You ain't come all the way here. You want to act like you want to get to know me? No, nigga. Get to know this pussy.
Where did they at? We won't promote this toxicity one day. We won't, but I agree. Where
is the dick? In between flights, give me some dick because we're going to the Maldives.
I'm horrible. Like, do not send me on a trip with the opposite sex. That's just we're fucking. Clearly, if we came together, like we're fucking.
I might have to fuck at the same sex too, and I'm nowhere near. If bitch take me out to a trip.
I mean, let me get my stacks up. Let me get my stacks up.
We won't figure it out. I mean, that's why I'm going to DJ Live's birthday party because I'm trying to get chose.
To
And she
waste
keeps
time. You trying to
telling me that
waste
there's no
time?
more room on that side. So
Yeah, it's filled to capacity. I got kicked back out. I got kicked back. I'm towing the line out here. I'm towing the line. But first of all, you don't have time to be wasting people's time like that, trying to get shows
true.
at DJ Live's party. Don't do that to people. It's not right.
What I might like it. You know, I'm a little bit.
You know what? There are lesbians out there that love. Okay, here we go.
So hot sauce. Wait. What? So what? Wait. What do you identify as? A
She
little.
is the most cis hetero in this motherfucking planet. Do you understand me? But she has this idea
Okay.
in her brain that she's queer.
It sounds good. Cause she said, "Oh, I didn't know you was a part of our community." I'm like, "Wait, you in the community?"
Yes, exactly. She likes to claim that, right?
I have bi-curious. If Mo can be bisexual, then I can be bi-curious in my hands and eyes.
Okay, but you know, there's a term for that though, and people don't. I don't want to get
break it down, sis. Break it down.
I don't want to get too. I just found out about it like maybe a couple. I think this sounds like you might be hetero. They call it heteronormative romantic. No, because like you could be homonormative romantic or something, which it means like either you're like heterosexual, but you romanticize the same sex, right? And then you have or you can be gay and only like it's like you have like having sex with one of the sexes,
like
and you'll have your relationship with the other one, and then vice versa. So because that doesn't make sense, but I get it because I think I identify the same way. Like I will have a relationship with the same sex. Like I feel more comfortable with that, but I still could have sex with a male. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
So she's not that. She's not that.
I'm that.
You think the texture of vagina is not okay?
Why does the vagina? You people.
These are your people. Supposedly,
my people that are you that don't want to accept me into my own community. I just feel like I will spoon the fuck out of you and I would rub you down and stuff. Why do I have to touch your vagina?
You don't. Would you make out with?
I did before in the bathroom.
That was like fake though. I heard that story. That was fake. That was fake.
I did. I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Did you really like it?
I did like it. Well,
was it because there was a lot of male energy around and you was like
that too? I was sitting on one, and then she was in front of me, and then there was another one behind her. Yeah. So,
so you like the idea? You like the idea?
Yeah, I think it's cool. Often I threaten to leave this hetero shit and come over because I just feel like we treated better, and that's why I'm gonna get chose next Thursday at Spark Thursdays.
Oh, you said you're gonna get treated better? Hi, tell you. That's not how that works, sis. That's not how it works.
I was like, no.
That's not what's gonna happen. That's what happened. That's not it. But it sounds cute, hot sauce, but I'm just not a believer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're not curious. You're not like, ooh, she's not thinking about it. She's not having fantasies about it. She's not emphasizing it. She isn't.
I'm just taking on all the hating that is going on.
I'm not hating. What I'm saying to you is, as queer as I am.
Oh boy, here we go.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on? So
I don't get to be bi-curious at all. She doesn't get to be queer because she's not.
Wait, what I did actually have sex with a woman before and in a full relationship with that woman.
She did, but she didn't like it. So that means that she wasn't about it. You said you didn't
take that from me. You can't take that from me.
You did it and you tried it. You realized I still have time and hope.
That's getting serious.
It's getting real. So they have a queer off every single week, and actually the only one that's
Oh my God. I was like,
I was always like, no, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either.
Nope,
Wow,
no,
that's
neither one
just
of you.
not it.
Quite frankly, no. I love you,
No,
bro.
but I feel like if Sauce was actually curious, like if she was really curious, she would have at least tried to like make out with me. At least.
You're not tall enough.
Ooh.
So if I was
hello.
a tall chick, then you would
Well,
want.
hello. You
Yes.
trying to kiss me, hot sauce?
Yes, I am.
Yes, right there. Oh,
Yes,
we
I
can't
am.
do this right in front of Jill. We can't do this. Right, look at her face.
Because she's a hater, and I'm not
You're a
gonna
liar. You're a liar.
hater.
God.
I hate the face.
This queer off is hilarious.
Queer off is way too real.
Y'all should make that a segment.
Right.
Queer off.
Everything is a whole queer off.
Who's the queerest of them all? Okay. This is Mo. Have you always loved both genders?
Yes. So even like as a kid, I was the opposite. So I was dealing with men, but always fantasizing about women. I didn't come out until I was 25 and actually acted on the fantasies that I had and was like, oh, this shit is lit. I love it. I love this shit. And that's when I became more primary dealing with women and kind of just, men were attractive, but I wasn't really thinking about them. But, takes a good old life experience to happen, like a divorce, to kind of make you just kind of be like, hey, I'm just out here being free. And whatever energy floats my way, I'm here for it, either side.
Fluid.
Exactly.
You too? Always been with no?
No. So like my situation is unique. Like I feel like ever since I was little, I knew that I liked women, but I also liked men too. So but I also wasn't really like in relationships and stuff like that. But what happened was I got to college. And
College will do it. College will do it.
I got to college and I just I grew up like really sheltered, and that was the first time I had like all this freedom, and I started coming into my own more. So I really started like unlearning and unpacking a lot of stuff and realizing like, oh, I like this, I don't like that. Oh, I do like this, right? And then it was just like all these women was like around me, and everybody always called me a nigga. And so and I took it like it was a compliment, but they like I think because I grew up in the South too, like I have chivalry or whatever you call it when it's a woman doing it, and I give women confidence and like all this stuff, and so they were just like, oh, you're like, our little nigga friend and whatever.
Little nigger friend.
Title of the show. Little nigga friend.
Red Shades, our little nigga friend.
and so I would just laugh and be like, whatever. They was just like, oh, that Libra charm stuff. Like, so I was like, okay. And then as I got a little older, I was like, oh, I just started becoming more open about it. I was like, yeah, this is what I like. I like girls. I was like, I realized, because I had a couple of situations with men, and I was just like, yo, this ain't working for me. I think it's because I'm a demisexual, because I thought I was sapio before, but like.
Wait, what a sexual?
Demisexual.
What's a demisexual?
Where you got to be emotionally connected to want to have exchange with someone.
Yeah,
you can't just like bust it open on anybody. Like I had a period where I was on my player stuff, and I was like, yo, this shit's for the birds. I was like, I don't like it. And then I also realized that I didn't like the exchange either, right? So I was like, oh, maybe I just don't like intercourse.
Yeah.
And then one thing led to another, and I was like, oh,
I do like it.
I was like, this is what I was missing.
I love this.
So for me, when people always ask like, oh, are you on the gay scene? Do you know the community? I'm like, no, I'm learning a lot of the terms now, so because mine sort of just developed. And like I said, me and my girl were best friends from college. I told her I was feeling her. 5 years later, we ended up getting together, and then now we're lesbians, but like it wasn't so much.
And now we're lesbians.
Now we're lesbians.
Was it the same for her?
Huh?
Was it the same
No,
for her?
my
Did she
identify? She was like all fluid. She was
Yeah.
fluid too. And so,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Like I think together we just like explored this freedom type thing, and you know, but it wasn't always like when I did reveal like my crush that I had on her, it wasn't just like, oh yeah, we're going out now. Like this was a long time coming. So I think by the time I was like 25, I was just like complete. I was like, I like girls. I like women.
That's it.
So that means it's not too late, Jill. It's not too late for us.
So this is what, and I guess that's why I'm saying, like, we've known each other since college, right? Like,
yeah.
When you would have snuck into my dorm room and tried.
We used to bond all the time.
We used to hold each other, but like you never even tried nothing. So it's like, how curious were you? You know?
I feel like if I went to a different college, I would have been more curious.
I would say,
No, I don't
at a real religious college. Like,
yeah, we were at a super religious college.
Yeah.
So like there was not even co-ed dorms. Like the boys was over here, the girls were over here. So maybe, you know, maybe it probably was a little bit easier to be a lesbian in college. But y'all was so holy. Y'all were in the choir. You were doing sign language for Jesus. Y'all were eating veggie meat and shit like that. It didn't seem like a really sexually charged experience. But then when you went to the boys' dorm, because it was so much testosterone for not being around the girls, like, oh, bitches here, bitches here. You know, it's like, okay, I'll sit on it.
Okay.
See?
Not too late.
Told you.
It's not too late. I feel like you can.
You guys gonna get this?
No more. I told you, I'm coming for you first.
Oh, me.
I'm too short, apparently.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm not in your girl type. Like you sound dumb right now.
I mean, what I'm not. I'm supposed to only wear flats around your ass. You know, I love heels.
We just witnessed the whole domestic dispute right here.
They queering off again.
This is getting real.
Queer off.
The whole queer off
It's a
is
thing.
very real.
It's a thing. Who was it? Was it Brandy when I was here and I turned all of y'all on?
Oh my
and y'all
god.
was like, oh my god, look at Hot Sauce. She's over here turning us on from the computer. Wow. You don't get that kind of skill. I do.
Hot? Are you hot right now? What is that? What is that?
You was feeling it though.
Whatever.
Okay.
Nobody was feeling that.
Woo,
I just feel like niggas is a bunch of haters.
I'm feeling the heat coming from Jill.
Bringing it to the music though, like what's it been like being a female in the industry and you got a good body, you mad cute, like do you get hit on and stuff by dudes and like what's their reaction to it and stuff, or like how do you, and then other women too, like how do you like as a rapper and as a like legit Boston and beyond celebrity, like how you got a fan club, you have groupies, like how does that work?
How does that? That's funny. I feel like I answered this question with Mofilla a little bit. So for me, like I said, I just make sure. Let me answer the first part of the question. Yes and yes. Mm-hmm. But I just don't. I don't entertain it. Also, I know that it's for the clout. Like you don't even really know if you even like me. Like I could be a bitch.
You don't even know me.
You know what I'm saying? I could just be like all exterior and dumb as you know what I'm saying? So you didn't even take the time to like figure that out, like see where my mind's at or nothing like that. So I usually just take it with a grain of salt. And how does that work? Like you just don't entertain it. Up for me, like I ain't asked for this life. It just came with my profession. So I don't let it. I try not to like let it get to my head because like you know what I'm saying. It's really just like okay, and then it's done. They gonna be sweating over.
Stroke your ego just a little bit, like
here she goes with those fingers. Here she goes with those fingers.
Just a little bit. You know what? I'm honest. So it definitely can help when, not as far as like the everybody like sweating over you and stuff, because I personally, I have social anxiety. So when I'm the center of attention, I literally like shrivel up. Like when I walk into the function, I'm like, oh my God. And then before I was able to like maneuver through because nobody knew who I was. Now I'm like, hey, how's
Hey
it
guys.
going?
Hey. I hate when people be like, "Oh, you're Red Shades." I am.
I be like, damn, especially when I be trying to be low key. I try to come without the glasses. I'll do my hair different. I'll wear the cap low. Hey, Red. I'm like, damn, yo.
You're like, hey.
Yeah, that's exactly how I be. I'm like, hi. But as far as the ego, like it's good to have like the support, like because one person said to me not too long ago, like, yo, Red, you got a tribe behind you. That does make me feel good knowing that I got people like, yo, if I say, oh, we doing something here this day, this time, people's like, just tell me where to be, I'm there. Like that feels good because for longer than not, like I didn't have that. So I'm still trying to get like used to that. But also me with my paranoid ass, I'm trying to figure out like which is real and which is like fake and conditioned. You know what I'm saying?
How long? I know that you started when you were really, really young, but when would you say you really started to like get dumb serious about this being where you needed to be? Like what you wanted to do with your life, and that's it. I'm here now, I'm going.
So I say about 09 is when like I took matters into my own hands. I started like engineering my own songs. Like I was like, they weren't perfect, they weren't great. I'm just saying, you know, I didn't have it, but this is what I was doing. But I had made like this 20-track mixtape. I was doing podcasting before it became popular. I was doing whatever I could do to sort of meet people online and then like just get my music out wherever I could. So I would say 09, because I was all hands on deck then, doing the videos, just doing everything. But I'd say when I actually started viewing my career as a business and started like making it lucrative and monetizing it, I'd say maybe like 4 years ago.
Yeah. It always like, I feel like it's always like a short time in which you start, like you've been working for so long and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, I'm out here, bitch. And everybody knows you. And you're like, the whole time I've been here doing the same shit. Y'all never paid me no attention. Now you're like in a publication a day.
First of all, every 2 minutes, there's a new publication with Red Shades in it. You understand?
At one point, I was like, again? Share.
Hold on. Can I just say something about this? This is just to give people like hope out there and stuff too. Like, and if Amanda's still on the chat, she knows like there was last year at the top of last year, I was like, yo, I think what I really have working well for me is word of mouth. I was like, people know me through word of mouth. I said, but I'm not really in any press. And I said, that's something I'd like to change about my career. Next thing you know, I'm like,
every day.
You gotta manifest.
I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like it. What really happened was so many times, like because I've been doing this so long, like I have other things I want to accomplish in life, and music wasn't supposed to last forever. And I do music to like impact the people and stuff and to make me feel good, right? But every time when I said, this is it, this is my last go round, it was like when I said that, literally I was like crying before a festival performance 2 years ago. And I was like, I can't do this no more. I was like bawling in tears, right? Thing you know, after that festival, it's been a domino effect ever since.
Yeah. Was that the BAMS Fest?
No,
it
was a Porch Fest. It was 2 years ago.
Oh, I remember that. Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing it.
But hot sauce. I was gonna say, like, I think where I first met you, you were hosting a show I was doing with that Pills Through.
Yeah.
And wait, this is when I had my hype woman and all that, and you was like, you were showing me love way back then, and that's when I was really like trying to hit the ground running, like, and perform wherever I could. And I feel like some people think I just flew out a comet out of the sky, but where I met you was like where I could say, yeah, this is when I really started like going like hard, because I knew this was my last attempt.
I think it was because I had heard you a few times before, and so I'm not like, I'm on the scene, but I don't really like listen to everybody. And I think there was another event somewhere before that one that you were there. And I was like, oh, she actually sounds good. Oh, because usually I host events and honestly, I don't listen to fucking nobody. I just be there, or I'll take a few videos and then I'll go flirt with some nigga that I see in the back who's buy me lots of drinks, get me drunk. But I remember listening to you and I was like, oh, she's good. So when I saw you again, I was like, oh, nigga, that's my nigga. I don't even know her like that. That's my friend. That's my little nigga.
My little nigga friend. My little
nigga friend. And it was good because I still have that clip when I was like, yeah, this is my best friend in real life and she don't even know it. Because I felt that way. I felt like you were that good that I wanted you to be my best friend.
Yeah, you definitely have a way of connecting with your crowd and making it feel like everybody's your friend and everybody's a charmer when it's all said and done.
That's what I do like, because like, you know, aside from the shyness, what I do like and what I miss actually about live performances, like in the flesh, is that I was able to connect with you guys and other people like that, because it feels like family. Like, you know how you go to certain shows and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, at these shows it's like this, everybody's mosh pit and whatever. When I'm with y'all, like it feels like family. Like even if I don't know everybody, and it's so diverse, it'd be everybody and their mama be there. Like it's crazy.
Does your girl go to your shows and like when she sees like the things, like she understands that this comes with the territory? Because I feel like I wouldn't be able to deal with that. Like, bitch,
so that's a really good question you asked. So here's the thing, like, because I've been doing this so long, my street team and my girlfriend, again, I gotta keep saying she was my friend. She's a part of those people that they was going to every single show. Now, remember, I wasn't always like who I was now. So like, I didn't have as much shows as we were doing last year, and it wasn't all this like popularity and stuff. So they would pull up with posters and
I know that's right.
She was going to all of them. And then when I started getting a little bit more notoriety, because we didn't want to mix business with pleasure, she sort of took a back seat, so that she said, I just want to love you, and I know you have to share yourself with the world, and I'm gonna let you do that and that. So if there's a really big show that like I really want her to be there, I'll tell her and she'll pop up. If there's a video shoot, like I'll tell her, she'll pop up. But other than that, we try to keep things very separate. And I think it's working.
Yeah, clearly. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a really good point. That I would want that too. So like on being on the scene, everybody's always talking to you. You're everywhere you go, people noticing you, blah, 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 blah. I feel like I would want a nigga that's not in the scene. That is at home waiting for me to get home. And then if it's an awards or something like that, then he comes with me.
Occasion.
That's why I be running home too, because I be like, I make my rounds. Hi, how you doing? Take a couple pictures. Like, I want to go home. I want to be laid up. Like,
Shout out to
like, teeth are mesmerizing.
Just mesmerizing my bestie right now. I know I have been staring at him too. I'm not gonna front.
Is that Dr. Light?
Yes, that's Dr. Light.
No, she is mad famous.
Yeah. She's like our ghost killer.
Yeah. What was I to say? Yeah, like just be home, wait for me, come out, hang out.
Yeah, it's a completely separate like relationship and like life. And yes, to answer your question, like, you know, this was new for us because, like I said, when you go under the radar for so long, like people still probably like, well, you got to get used to it. Hello, if you have 10 years of not being used to it in 2 years having it, like it doesn't add up. So we're like, oh, when it first hit us, we was like, whoa, this is like fast. This is different. Like, you know, she was used to having me to herself, and like we were able to go out and nobody don't give a fuck. Like, you know.
Right.
We had to you know, come up with some strategies.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What would you go ahead?
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
Don't forget, y'all. Somebody said it.
So here we go.
Are you good?
I'm done. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, like, what do you think are the ingredients for like a happy and healthy monogamous relationship? Because it sounds like you and your girl got it figured out. I'm still trying to figure this shit out.
I would like to learn.
You know what? Like,
I don't know if I
let
want
me
to
just start by saying, right. Let me just start by saying I do not have all the answers.
Mhm.
But advice
right.
and it's not perfect. You want, because that's the thing. People see that and be like, "Oh, they got it all together." Like, no. So one thing I could say is you gotta constantly check in with your partner, because things can change. And you guys bringing up monogamy and stuff, like maybe you guys don't want to be monogamous, and then after you guys open it up, maybe you want to close it again. But you constantly have to check in to know that. Also, you have to be in there for like the long haul. Like, you know, there's a lot of growth that has happened, and it taught me, like, when shit hits the fan. Like, I think you realize you can be with somebody after you see how y'all deal when shit hits the fan, and when shit gets real, and when you have scares. And I think it's all of that stuff, all that superficial stuff and that Instagram stuff. Like, it's not gonna last too long. And you know, it's really good to have a foundation first. But I know that that's not the case for everybody, and so you can't just say, "Oh, you need to be their friend first." But it really does help to have them be your friend first, because I think when you guys are mad at each other, you remember that in the back of your mind, and you're like, you know, this is somebody I care about at the end of the day.
See, I agree with that. But I feel like in this day and age, it's almost like you don't even have no time to be friends. Like you,
I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you can't tie back, because you know what, I asked some of my like friends that are like dating and stuff. I'm like, what is the dating scene like? Because even when I wasn't in a relationship, I ain't really rock with. I don't got time. It seems like, Jill, how you said at the beginning of the episode, like it's a lot of work being in a relationship. I think dating is a lot. I was like tired. Before I got like made it official with my girl, if you want to consider what I was doing, dating or whatever the case was, I was like, I said, I'm done. So I literally said, oh, I'm calling everybody and cutting everything off. I was like, I just want to be by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm all set.
Single, please.
No, I think that's so real and so important to say. Like, there comes a point in time where you're like, you know what? I'm just done. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to play these games. I don't want to go on a date.
Mo,
I'm back. I just had to refresh my joint. I'm back. I'm back.
No one and no nothing.
I just had to refresh real quick. I'm sorry.
I'm like, oh, she just gonna leave?
I'm out.
Did we say something wrong?
Yeah.
I'm out.
No, I get, yeah. I don't know. Like, I've tried a lot of things. Let's talk about this. Somebody the other day asked me, do you really want to be in a relationship, or do you actually like being single? And it took 3 days and many talks to figure out the answer.
Okay.
And I settled on yes.
Yes. What? To which one?
To both. She's so angry. She's so damn angry.
Like, because I couldn't actually figure it out. Like, yes, I do like to be single, but also, yes, I do want a boyfriend. And I just feel like I have been single for 8 years, that I don't want to just settle on just being with anybody because I want a boyfriend. So, like, unless it is something that is very, very, very well, you know, completely very well, where it's like, damn, I don't really have a choice but to be with this dude because he's doing all of the things that I ever wanted.
Checking all the boxes and stuff.
So, like, yeah, I feel like if I'm not gonna get that, then there's no point in me not being single. Where I can do whatever I want, go where I want, and not have to worry about anybody's feelings or anything like that. And you know, that part. But yeah, relationships have become a game of chess. Like, I don't want to play the game. I don't want to do too much thinking.
That's the thing. I feel if I can say anything, just because I observe a lot and I'm like, okay, I want to see what like my peers are doing, what they're talking about, dating apps, all this stuff. And what I noticed for some people, not all, it's like they're comparing, it's like these stats. And instead of trying to get this actual connection. It's like, okay, what's the job? How much are they making? What are the stats? And I'm like, the stats? Like, okay, obviously you don't want to be with a bum, but like, but they're not, I didn't mean it like that. But I mean, like,
I mean, say what it is.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, but obviously you want someone that at least has a job and can do a little bit for themselves. It's hard out here, and we're in the pandemic. But
and we're in Boston. Okay, it's tough out here. It's tough.
Exactly. So, but why are we looking at like, oh, so they make 80K and this is 40 less than what I make and blah, and all this other stuff? It's like, okay, but what about it's the connection? I think that's why there's not much longevity in these relationships, because you're jumping in all wrong. Jumping in head first for all the wrong things. So you do, Sauce, you did a good thing. Like, what do I want? Like, do you want to be monogamous? Do you want a relationship? Do you want to be monogamish? That's a thing too. Like, do you want to be open? Like, there's a lot of things to consider, and I think people have to know what they want, because I think for the most part, people just want companionship.
Yeah.
But you got to figure out, okay, what kind, and you need to be honest to that person about what y'all want. And no, it's not going to be perfect. So if you're looking for that, get out now. Just be single.
Yeah.
Because it's never going to be. When you see these couples that's been together 30 years, 20, 30, it took a lot. It's a lot.
Took a lot.
A lot of acceptance, a lot of unconditional
support, and you have to choose to keep that going.
Yeah,
right.
It's literally a choice. Literally.
Do you guys think the stats don't matter though? Because I sometimes like struggle with the thought of like, let's just say you are with somebody who does make significantly less than you, and you know, you enjoy doing things like going to the Maldives, right? And you know, like if the other person cannot afford to participate in those kinds of experiences, or you feel like you have to carry them, that can sometimes create, you know, tension in the relationship. Let's just say you're super, you know, pro education, you're over here getting whole PhDs like Dr. Lights, and you know, the person that you're with is like, I'm good with my GED. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as much as stats shouldn't be the only driving force, I think they matter because they sometimes will have a way of manifesting within your relationship, and you're sometimes not aligned in the way that you're looking at life. And so I struggle with that. I'm not even gonna lie. When I date, I really struggle with like what's most important, and the connection is always going to be at the top of the list. But then these other things come up that is kind of
they all play it. Yeah. I had a situation where, you know, I was super motivated and my previous partner was not, and that was like an anchor for me, and it just took a toll. It wasn't gonna last. But I think in regards to what you're saying, like for me, it's based on how do they make me feel, because we can always work towards bettering your situation as long as they're willing to do that. Like, I don't need you to be ready to go like to be my partner. And obviously, like if you have expensive taste, then you pay for that. And then if they can't go, like, you know, as long as they're motivated to like kids. Because what if you meet a partner, right? They kept a job for 5 years. They don't make more than you, but they make you feel good. They find ways to take you out on these really creative dates. Then what? Is it you got a PhD and they got, you know, an associate's degree? We can't go further? Or, you know, I think it's a case by case situation.
That's that part. It is definitely okay. And speaking of this, I just saw something. Go ahead, because I'll read it after.
I was just going to say, kind of what the comment has said, but know what you need, or I feel like it should be more of a characteristic stats versus of achievement stats. You know what I mean? So if someone's got a PhD, you can deal with somebody with an associate's if you got that drive and hustle, the same drive and hustle that PhD owner has. You know what I mean? It's just basic core values that you guys, I feel like, have to agree on. But actual stats, I don't really care about that. I don't really care about that. Yeah.
Who are you without the accolades?
I think
Exactly.
that it's like, yeah, that. Like, I feel like it is a case by case basis because you can meet somebody who didn't go to college at all, who doesn't have a degree, but they have a whole entire business that's
Yeah.
lucrative and stuff. So, like, it really is a case by case. I'm more so your work ethic in relationships and in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like your ambitions and your actual goals.
Mm-hmm.
The distraction is real. Is somebody coming to kill you? What is happening right now?
Yeah, that's what
What is transpiring?
What the fuck just happened?
You tell us.
You tell us. We're sitting here at the edge of our seat.
So you guys know that I do this on my back, like not on my back porch, but like right by the door of my back porch. So I hear somebody like running up the stairs, and I'm like, I could
gonna die.
be dead right now. Or like, did I invite somebody over that I wasn't supposed to? Like, what's happening? Did I double book something? So then it's like my sister, she runs up the stairs and she like skivers away and to never be seen again.
Oh, shout out to Tony. Hey, Tony.
It was just
Tony.
weird. Like, close the door and she just left. That's it.
Oh, but did you say double book? Do we have a guest?
I know. Yes.
Come on, so you about to lie? I see the block get bad.
Stop it. Stop.
She was about to lie straight face. I can't. We won't get all in your business, Jack. Because you know about the curse, so we won't get all in your business about it.
Getting caught up. No, it's just just Keys.
Hi, Keys.
Shout out to listeners. What's happening, Keys? What's happening?
Can we get some product placement or something?
Right. Can I get a grinder though? Can I get
let me see. Shout out to Lifted
Smoking Goods.
Oh, wait a minute. Shout out, this is the best grinder.
We out here.
Y'all gonna be one.
Let me get the purple one. Let me get that purple joint. Let me get that electric purple.
No, but I wonder if she's coming back. But anyways, I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. What was we?
You were about to read something. I don't know.
Oh yes. All right. We're talking about this, right? Okay, good. Let's see. You meet the man of your dreams or woman. He checks off all the I'm gonna just say he checks off all the boxes on your list. He's financially stable, has his own everything, courts you, takes you out on the best dates ever, is amazing in bed, and then boom, you find out he's a Republican. Not only is he a Republican, he's an avid Trump supporter.
Come on, bruh.
More for Black people than Obama or any other president. Are you still rocking with him or are you dropping him?
I'm dropping you, fam. I'm questioning your mental stability at this point. Nah, not fucking with you. I don't care about how many sections. Wow! Damn, Jill.
So
I mean, what does our political affiliation really have to do with?
Jill.
That's core values, though.
It would like that relationship could only end in fistfights, right?
Right, I'm gonna be fighting all the time.
Yeah, like it's not even like that's in a domestic violence type of situation. I feel would have to go down because y'all would disrespect each other so badly trying to bench for the
Any point you made, you're a fucking Trump supporter. Fuck out of here. I don't
like that's how every conversation would end. Like you sound like a dummy. Like
you're a fucking Trump supporter. I respect nothing about you.
You are Black, right? You know this motherfucker does not like us. Like for real. Like would you guys would obviously just dead him?
Right. Just like my bestie said, it sounds like Get Out too. No, I'm not going into the sunken place. You can have it. No. Mm-mm.
They said your boy got COVID.
Leave that like that.
Whose boy is he?
Right.
Your
it's
boy.
His cousin, apparently. It's Hot's cousin out here.
Y'all
nothing to say about that.
Out here with the COVID.
What I will say, though, the only thing I will say about this is, Black people, actually all Trump haters, we got to chill a little bit. Like, we got to chill just a smidge because the announcement came out that this man had COVID, and I literally saw a post like, "Up, I hope he dies." Then I'm like, "Whoa, like it's not that deep. It's not that
You
deep."
did it, y'all. You
Like, I
did it.
don't want him to be our president, but I'm not trying to kill a man off. Like, it's not that deep. I don't want him to be president, but not like that, guys. Like, come on.
I mean,
but everything else, I'm with the shit.
I
Everything
don't
else.
want
Niggas die every day, be like.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it in order for this to mean something, he would have to, I don't want him to go all the way, but he would have to be very close to the end in order for this to not be some type of Trump ass foolery. And then your man is sitting there defending him, the man that you have grown to love and like, and he's doing all the things, and your dream
All that
girl,
went out the window.
you know, like this is the one, and no.
All of it goes out the window the moment you open your mouth and tell me you're a Trump supporter. I don't know what the fuck else to say to you at that point, other than you're an idiot, and other disrespectful terms after that. Like, no,
it would
you
have
can't
to
come
be
with this.
so disrespectful because you wouldn't be able to speak to him like a normal person. Like
Yeah,
you
'cause
would
clearly you
like,
have no rationale.
something is not right. You are different. Like something is not right. I know this guy, and I'm gonna shout him out because he loves this. The urban conservative. He is what is he? You know, I don't know.
Right.
He looks like a Creole or something like that. Like
Creole.
Oh, Creole?
yeah.
He looks like a Creole.
You know, like Beyonce them.
I hate it. I just hate it.
What are they called?
You mean Geechee, like Southern, but they look almost like Indian, the Geechee type of people?
I don't know. Don't Beyonce always say something about being
Well,
Creole?
that's from her New Orleans. Well, not her New Orleans, but her mom's trace of like the whole New Orleans piece. Okay.
What happened just now?
I'm so confused. There's so much happening.
Come say hi to everybody.
Sister's back.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hi,
Pickles.
Good. Come on, Sister's back.
Why? Who are you hiding from?
Nobody. Do you have my jean shirt up here?
Wow.
No.
Sister shit. True sister shit. You understand me? You got my shirt.
Why would I have her shirt?
Because mommy lost her shirt, yo.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Wow. Marijuana's bad.
Yes.
I'm here
So
to say
what?
it.
Okay. You know, like whatever. And he's like a hardcore Trump supporter.
Bye. We've already discussed this 8,000 times. We're done.
Yeah, everybody's
done.
No, I'm done too. I'm just trying to convince you guys to not.
You're doing a horrible job. You're doing a horrible job.
I don't like. I wish for that you would get what you deserve. And everybody's like, oh, because he got COVID, it's karma. What if he's just fine?
And just is avoiding
That's not
debates.
karma.
That's my idea. He's just avoiding debates.
Y'all don't know what you want. Y'all don't know if it's good. You're gonna stay.
I'm not staying in that madness. The devil is a liar. Where's these notes? I'm not doing this with hot sauce.
So is it okay to tell your significant other like white lies?
Define white lie.
Right. Right. You have to be very careful about that.
You know, you go to the polls, who did you vote for? You know that if they know that you're a Trump supporter, they will not be with you. So you just say, I voted for Biden.
That is not a white lie. There's nothing white about that. That's a flat out lie. That's a pretty huge lie.
Okay, like let's say things like they ask you, like, am I the best you've ever had?
There
and
we go.
Yes.
White lie.
And so, okay, so here's the thing. I might have white lied in those type of situations only because how fucked up is the moment if you're like, Or if you're in that moment, you're like, yeah, I'm the best you ever had. You're like, actually, no, you're not. Like that's huge mood killer
Top
moment.
five,
Like,
top five, top five. For sure.
I'm not giving you best, but maybe top 5. Like that's definitely a mood killer. So in the sake of keeping the vibes high, I might hit you with a yeah, oh yeah, you got that. Like knowing damn well that's not the case.
So maybe the definition of a white lie, maybe everyone's definition of a white lie might
Is
be
different. That might be
like,
it.
Yeah.
You'll never
I'm-
know who I voted
I'm talking
for.
about Trump supporting hiding being a Trump supporter.
Yeah,
and
that's different.
What if they were hiding being a gambler?
That's another problem. That's a financial
that's
issue.
a big problem. Yeah.
That could lead to financial issues. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a white lie. So I
Yeah.
feel like a white lie is okay. Let's just keep it a buck.
White lie.
So guys do this all the time because they feel terrified to tell their woman exactly what they think they look like. So if a woman turns around and goes, "Hey babe, am I fat
Oh,
today?
do I look
Do
fat?
I look fat?" All men are gonna say, "No, babe, you don't look fat," and she could be looking on the hefty side. To me, that's what a white lie is. Like, I'm gonna say this to make you feel better because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Mm.
I would want him to tell me because I'm actually asking to know. I would be so fucking upset.
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the person. It depends on the person. Because some people I can take that realness from, and some people I'll be like, "Bitch, I'll slap you if you tell me I look fat." Like, what do you mean? It all depends. It all depends. Tough.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I'll just to hype the person up, I'll say some things that are not necessarily like the
I
truth.
love you.
Yeah, like
Okay, I've done that. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. I've done it. I'm not gonna front. We're horrible, Red. We're horrible. We're horrendous. We are toxic.
I don't think that I would be able to say that. I think it would feel like a fart. You know, like it would be awkward, like awkward as fuck.
So I accidentally came out and said it because you know how you tell your homegirls like, "Girl, I love you." You know what I mean? So I accidentally said it,
I would have been like,
and I definitely retracted. Like, whoa, 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 whoa! I mean that in a general last way. Like, not.
"Did you
like,
say that?"
I did. I had to make it very clear. Like, whoa, whoa, it's too soon for all of that. Like,
why'd you backpedal?
because I didn't mean. I wanted to make sure you understand. I don't mean it in that way. Like, I'm saying it like I would say it to my homegirls. Like, that's it. That's it. I'm not in love with you.
I'd just be loving everybody. I'm
Do you mean it? You don't
I
even
feel like I do. I feel like I do love everybody. Why not?
There's different kinds of love, right?
Yeah.
like agape love.
Yeah, there's different
Agape
kinds.
love, that's what I was gonna say.
Agape love. That's that church side hug love when I hear
That's the one
agape
you guys
love.
want
Like,
to use. That's like by default.
Well,
right.
that's what I'm saying. So is it really a lie if I'm
No.
telling you that I love you?
I guess would you just go? I mean, I guess if you would go up to a regular stranger and say I love you.
I feel like we throw the word love around really, really loosely.
Not we, y'all, because y'all are savages. I am
No.
loyal.
Did she say she's loyal? Is that what we're saying out here?
Loyal to what?
Exactly. To the game?
Love. Yes, to the game. To the game.
Loyal
I
to the
choose the game.
Loyal to these streets.
I cannot.
She for the streets. But yeah, like that's no, that's for real how I feel. Like I don't feel like you should say that to someone unless you actually like love them.
If I
Like,
care about your well-being, isn't that a level of love? If I care about your well-being?
Yo, buds. You know I love you, man. Like I love you, man. Tap tap. It's not like I love you. That's like good day, brother. You know, like that's like you can say that when you're like, I love you, brother. Like you're like, oh, that's awkward.
Side church hug. That's what I call those.
Yeah, like, do you want to do that?
I mean, it happens. Mine slipped out involuntarily, and I had to make sure to clarify it. It happens.
Would you clarify it? Red Shades, would you clarify it if you slipped up and said you love you? I love you. Or do you use it in the agape sense? Like, what up, brother?
Nah, I feel like when I say I love you, I mean it.
I know
So
that's
I
right.
ain't no slipping up because you know what I mean? Like, but if I did slip up and say it, knowing me, I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't clarify. Mo, you better than me. So.
Yeah, I
Right.
feel like let's pretend it like a fart. Let's pretend like it didn't happen. Like let's
No, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Remember, I have a podcast called Let's Get Naked where we love to address elephants in the room. Okay, I am going to address that elephant. Let's be clear what this "I love you" means.
stop.
Pause. Take a break.
Let's
But it does mean different things when I say it. Like if I'm I'm talking to the supporters, I'm like, I love y'all. Like I do love them, and I love, the love that you're giving me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if I be like, also like, I love you.
That's okay. There's a difference. Exactly.
For me to say that, like that is something. You know what I'm saying? But like,
so is it the I?
Huh?
Is it that I?
Yeah, because like I feel like if we're in a relationship too, like to bring it back to that, like I want the I love you. I don't want love
you. No, love you.
Yeah,
L-U-V. Don't hit me with no L-U-V.
I love you too.
I'll slap the shit out of somebody hit me with a you too.
I'm like, you too what? You too.
I don't want no ILY and ILY
Nope.
too and none of that.
No 143s, none of that. Back to beeper days.
No, right.
No 143s. And you better not hit me with an LUV because I'll correct you. Or I don't know what that is.
Exactly. See, so that's for me. Like if I'm speaking to friends or someone that I don't really know, I'll write love y'all. And I'll write it in other ways purposely because that is a different kind of love.
Oh,
yeah. Because but then if I'm writing to a partner, then it's I love you with an emoji.
Wow.
I know that's right with a kissy face.
With an emoji.
With an emoji.
I know that's right. She put the stamp on it.
Exactly.
That's how you know it's real. It's signed.
So do you require that I, like if you're gonna say like, do you prefer an I miss you versus a miss you? Like all of
I matters? No, you miss me.
That's how
relationship. For other people, it doesn't. Oh, miss you. Oh, miss
okay.
You. You know, whatever. But if you're my lover, say I miss you. I want to see you.
I agree with that 100%.
I felt all that dominance from Red. Whoa. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm all yours.
No.
I'm all yours, babe.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody's feeling it.
Everybody's feeling it. I quit, yo.
I feel like that's how I always feel. Like, unless you can tell me I love you, then you shouldn't. I don't need to know. I know you love me. We're all humans and peace and love. And that's what, like that's how it is. It's beautiful. It's agape. It's everything. But if I'm going to say that to you in like sexy time and to a personal relationship, I need to be secure in how you're saying this. Like there can be no room for error here. Like you actually love me and you are professing that. So good. That's
so if somebody says it first, do you have to reciprocate? That's always where I get. If somebody says it, I'd be like, I'm so ready to match your energy. I love you too, man. Like, yes. But that might not be the right approach.
Thank you works just well. It works just fine. I love you.
I love you when you say thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know how I get out of that? You gotta be like, y'all, man, it's all love y'all too. Y'all like,
it's all love.
Wait, where was she? That's what Tia said. It's all love. All love.
All love, baby.
Don't tell me no all love, baby.
All love, baby.
If you don't love the person back, to be like, you know what, yo, got much love for you. All sending love and light. That's my that's
love and light is a good one, and I'm putting
love and light.
LUV and light. I love you. You better catch all this love and light back at you, girl. It's beautiful.
I love you, love and light, queen.
I'm horrible. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nah,
no, you can't say thank you. You would get cut if you say thank you.
Oh well, I'm still alive, and I've said thank you.
Oh, Mo, come on! You can't say thank you.
I'm not about. It wasn't like I was like, oh, thank you. Like I didn't make him feel awkward, but I'm like, I appreciate you feeling vulnerable enough to say that. I'm not there yet, but I appreciate it.
Is that a form of rejection?
That's just being real. Like,
But
and that's
is it a form of rejection?
no, it's me being real. I'm not in a space where I love you yet, so I shouldn't feel forced to just because you felt the need to profess it. Congratulations. I'm glad you made it there. I'm not there yet.
She starts laughing and turns her eyes away.
I know.
And she said,
No,
"Don't add the queen. Don't add the queen at the end." I feel like queen makes everything better. Like, lightens
Exactly.
it makes it a little like soft. Like
You're special.
I don't
It's
like
all love, queen.
it's all love, queen.
Just like, I'll fight you.
No, absolutely not.
Don't patronize me. Like that's what that
Is
feels like.
that toxic?
Yo, Tia
Yes.
is so stupid. Tia definitely has got me pegged. I will definitely hit you with a whoa, daddy o. Like, whoa.
So if you don't love them back, Jill, what are you supposed to? What is a proper thing to? What's the proper response if it's not reciprocated?
Exactly.
To me, I love you too is an appropriate response.
Oh, what if it's not honest?
How do if I'm interacting with you, if I'm engaging with you, there's some level of love there. No,
Yeah, I love you. I love you. I agape love you. Maybe you should say that too. I agape love you too.
God is
specify. I'm not gonna qualify the love. Like
I love you with the love of the Lord.
We all are love.
Oh, I like that. We are all love.
no, I don't.
That's some love, Joe. That's some.
You can.
I love me too.
I love you too. I like that.
Same, because that's pretty much saying, yeah, I love me too. Like same
love
or
me too.
facts.
You know what? I
like
don't know why. You can't tell all the secrets. You know how I got out of that too? You just be like, oh man, y'all are sweet, man.
You
That's
crazy. I'll be like, oh, you so crazy. You so crazy.
I like that you so crazy. I like that you so crazy.
You so crazy, babe.
No, but seriously, I love you. Like, I mean,
it feels like I'm not fucking kidding with y'all, though. But I love you, though.
Jill Badu. Just stop.
Okay.
God is love, Red Run.
Sign out on their asses. God is love.
So have y'all ever rejected somebody and they flipped out?
Yeah.
Yeah? What was the reaction? Like what tell me the story. Because I feel like sometimes people flip off when you don't reciprocate their feelings for you.
It was shortly after high school. It was a long time ago, young. And I had a crush on him like senior year, but something happened afterwards. So, you fall off or something. So the feelings weren't quite as strong. And I guess he thought I was going to still be that excited about him. We linked up. It was just very weird and awkward. And me, I'm a very honest person, been that way since day one. And I just kept it a buck, like, I'm not really feeling the vibe. He asked me to go on a date with him a couple of times. And I just flat out was like, no, I'm not really interested in you like that. And then I mysteriously had 2 flat tires. So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Allegedly.
How do we know it was him, though?
Allegedly, exactly. The timing is pretty
I believe
crazy.
in my heart that it was him.
It could have been anybody.
No,
it
was
I don't really be out here making enemies like that. I really don't. For people to
I
come
don't
and
mind.
talk
I'll take the rap. It was deaf.
It was the timing was
I
impeccable.
don't know anything about this, but my gut feeling tells me. All of a sudden, and you mad. I just got
saying.
stalked.
You got shocked?
Stalked, but that was back in high school too. Like little weirdo used to come to my window, peeping in the middle of the night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk.
Nah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's
Are you for real?
No, I'm dead ass. We had a restraining order on him and everything.
Oh.
So every time we went to jail, they had to tell us where he was because he lived down the street.
Nah, fam, that's too much.
Oh, that's intense.
He died like a year ago with a shootout with the cops.
What?
There's a lot of mental instability that is transpiring through the story.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sash, you had a real life like you situation. Well, no, he was actually cute. The guy, you ever seen that show? You with Joe?
Yeah, I did. That shit was fucking freaky.
Yeah, I actually wanted a stalker like that in my life, and then I willed that, and that was a bad idea. It was a bad idea.
Why would you want that?
Oh, the way they portrayed Joe on you, aside from him killing people, right? He was very charming, and he was very attentive. All of that.
Oh no, Mo, we gotta.
Yeah, legit.
Let me finish. So I jokingly at work one day was like, yo, I think I could appreciate someone on Joe's energy. Like the level of it, the detail he paid attention to it's immaculate. It's crazy. Aside from him killing people. That's not okay. Now
stage 5 clingers.
I'm not, but I kind of would love somebody to sweat me like that a little bit, just a little bit. But then it happened. Then it happened, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute! I don't like this energy. This is scary. Yeah, this is a little scary. So I don't know if he actually killed people, but I got the Joe energy, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's not healthy. Nobody wants that guy. I'm sorry.
He's just so attentive. See, Son gets it. Shout out to So Fresh.
Son is a psychopath.
Shout out to So Fresh. She gets it, yo.
Yeah, she's not right. I love Joe.
Joe energy is impeccable. You understand me? How many of us want our guy to understand us so much?
Season 2. Huh? What?
How many of us would want our significant other to just know everything about us without us having to tell them? Just think about that.
No.
You don't want that?
That would be so scary to me. Like, I'd be feeling awkward when a nigga, like, we have too much in common. And I'm like,
was you stalking me?
How you know all this?
I literally talk about
like, keys
in my music. Like, don't please step away from me. Please.
Right. Right.
That.
You're making it awkward. That's so weird.
I do want somebody to fuck me, but not like that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to know like I want you to know shit. Like I want you to know things. Okay? Like after a little while you should be knowing things.
Yeah.
But like everything, like my panties smell like this because I came from the gym today versus when I came from the gym on Thursday. Like that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Agreed.
But I liked it in season 2 better when they were both psychopathing each other.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful codependency that somebody might want in their life.
Somebody like Mo.
I was broken at a point in my life, and I got fixed once the universe played a cruel joke and gave me exactly what I asked for, and I was like, oh, I don't want this. This is not okay.
Have they said anything about season 3? Were they able to film anything or no?
I don't think
so.
Damn it.
You know what I'm waiting to come back out? Handmaid's Tale. Because that's what America is turning into.
Oh shit.
I
haven't watched that one.
You guys have to go. It is the most bizarre and twisted, interesting shit you would have ever seen in your life. It is not okay. That show.
How long are the episodes?
I had to binge watch.
Maybe like 45 minutes, but they're so good. Like it's about like America being taken over by like super conservatives that turn the women, that like section off the women into different categories. Like the ones who give birth, like they're like sex slaves, so they have to get raped every fortnight to make a baby for this family who can't have baby. It's some bizarre shit, but it is so America 2020 and beyond.
Oh, I guess I gotta watch, huh? See which category I'll be in. This is crazy.
Wait, let me see. Yep, y'all young enough to still.
Oh, it is on Hulu. I'm gonna have to. Tia, Dr. Lights, let me get that Hulu login. Got you.
Yeah, but oh damn.
I know time flies when you're having fun. It's crazy.
That's crazy. We were bonding. We were having such good
how did this go by? It just started, it hit the ground running from jump.
She started talking about the dad immediately from jump, and then it was just a roller coaster ride since then.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hot sauce, you are so high right now. Where are your eyes?
And I literally pulled that thing
like
twice.
2 times, literally 2 times.
2 times.
We watched you. Yeah.
He tried to pass it, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm healthy, sir.
It don't take much.
And don't. I'm gonna sleep.
So what are your final thoughts?
Yeah, let's get the final thoughts going.
Final thoughts. I'm so glad that they legalized marijuana.
You know, I co-sign that thought any and every day. You understand me? Yes. Amen to that.
Whoever put that into play, like,
God
kudos to you, because, you know, sometimes you just gotta debrief. All right, who's next?
Who's next?
Talking to.
I no, that was me looking off, asking myself about what she was saying. That I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not talking to nobody. I still need a moment to muster up mine. So go ahead, Jill. Go ahead.
My final thoughts are I'm tired. I don't want to do the work. I'm tired.
How do you feel right now? I know you were a little, under the weather before. Are you okay?
I'm a little less nauseous, so that's positive.
Are you pregnant?
I hope. I'm telling you.
I said no lie.
I would be so upset with you.
You would be upset with me?
Okay, but I'd be so amped. Anyways, but yeah, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that offline.
Ain't nothing.
Can you do the head moving again? Mo, you next, and then we'll end with Shades.
Let's see. Final thought is the only way the Joe energy can work is if you match Joe's energy. That's not a good one for today. I don't know. That's all I got.
You didn't try that. You didn't
I
even
didn't try hard on that one. I don't know. I got another one.
I was like, where's she going with it?
I don't even know. Mo's got a whole gorilla. That's the ending. I got a gorilla. That's my ending. That's my final thought.
That is good.
Here we go.
Red Shades, you can lead us off with with your last thoughts or final.
Word of prayer. What's gonna happen?
No, my final thoughts are, man, it was an honor to be in the hot seat. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Y'all are dope. This is working. I'm happy that I was on the episode that determined the hot wings.
Yes. At this moment.
I think y'all should definitely stick with that. Yeah. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I hope y'all get high if you smoke, and have a good slumber.
You already know.
Yes. And we shall see each other very soon, because we have to check in somewhere down the road to chop it up again. So this ain't the last. So we'll be following you. Tell us where we can find you.
Yes.
All right, everybody out there. My name is Red Shades. You can follow me on all social media at Red Shades 1. But my name is Red Shades with a space. So that's RED space SHAYDEZ, like Shaydez. My website is chillingintheshade.com. No G. Holla.
It's Red Shades, bitch. I guess you can follow me, Ms. Mophila, MZMOPHILA. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under all of those same tags. And follow my podcast, Let's Get Naked, LEZGETNAKED, with an underscore on Instagram and Twitter, and without one on Facebook. Also, catch me every single Monday and Wednesday on Massive Motherfucking Vibes. You understand me? With the homie DJ Live. Shout out to Miss Hot Sauce, the boss, doing it from online. And yeah, that's where you find me. Jill, where can they find you?
You can find me at Jill_Badu. That's all.
Just every single time. Every single time.
Man. And follow myself, Miss Hot Sauce, to you across all social media. And Henny and Hotwings across all social media, where this show streams live every Friday at 9 p.m. On Facebook and YouTube. And then you can hear the streaming reruns on all other listening platforms. That includes all of them. Or you can just simply Google us, Henny and Hotwings.
I just want to say bitch at the end of everything now. Google us, bitch.
Google us, bitch. And with that said, people, we are officially out of here.
Peace.